we did. Rick spoke on it. We signed a 3-year deal to Jalen Thompson, man, safety out of Arizona, man. It's a 3-year worth of maximum of 33 million. I heard some rumors it can get up to 36, maybe. Shoot, is this a splash? Because this is the first uh, splash we made since the cornerback when we added Brandon Carr. Yeah, I remember when we added Brandon Carr for a 5-year, 50 million deal in 2012. So do
Mm-hmm.
y'all look at this as a splash or is this a ripple? Did we finally make a splash?
Splash to me. Solid safety who can play the slot.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you don't get. That you get that versatile somebody that you can put on the slot as well as the safety. If we happen
Mm-hmm.
to draft for Caleb Downs, you get the same thing. You get a safety who can play the slot. Man, that's solid when you get a versatile guy like that. He's very solid, man. 61 solos last year, 56, I think, this
Yeah.
year. The man's solid. 98 combos last year, 95 this year. Dude solid out there. It's real solid
Hype that
pickup.
shit up, OG. Hype that shit up,
Real solid pickup.
I say right foot creep, walking with that heater. Look around, stay low, make sure they don't see you. Get some bad, walk down, face them with that heater.
Like me
Well,
personally,
Yeah,
I
man.
said,
Yeah, man.
just like I said earlier, the bar is low. We just gotta step over it, bro. There ain't no jumping over it. Ain't no like hopping, skipping. For us, it's a splash. You know what I mean? Like
what about
for
for
the
you?
team,
For you, do you
for
feel
me,
like it's a
no, no,
splash?
no. I think it's a good signing. You know what I mean? I think it's what we should have been doing. Like I think it's something like that doesn't it doesn't move the needle for me. It's like you're filling a hole. Was he the best available? I mean, what it was him and
He
Cameron
was
Curl.
he
It
he
was
was
him,
he
Cameron
was
Curl, and
he
Reed
was
Blankenship,
highly
wasn't it?
he was highly sought after of.
Yeah, he
He
was.
was
Yeah,
highly
he
sought
was.
after.
He's a solid player. He is a
You
solid
you
player, and
gotta you you
I'm
you
glad
gotta
that we got
think.
a solid player, a
Yeah,
solid
you
player.
gotta think, and he's been coached up by Buda Baker, so I'm
Yeah,
sure his IQ is tough too, and so that's a plus, man.
yeah, it is a plus. I just don't
Versatile.
think it's not. Yeah, I mean, he's like you
It's a
said,
plus, but it's not
the
a
perfect word is
splash,
solid.
according to
No,
Terry. It's
no,
not
for
a
me, it's not a
splash.
splash. Trey Max is splashes. Kenneth Walker splashes. You know what I mean? Those is the big name straight impact players that change the game changers are splashes. We're filling holes right now. It's a solid player, but it's not a game changer. A game changer is a splash, especially for the Cowboys, man. Like like free agency for us, we do big. Like it's good for us now. Like I said, it's better than where we were, but
Ah,
we do
man.
big, man. We do big names,
Uh,
man.
uh,
Like
a game
the last
changer,
splash that we
a
had, last
game
game change.
changer, and a
Uh-huh.
splash are two different things, man.
Those are no, the splash is the game changer for us. No, that's
Ah,
not a splash, bro. That's
so
not a splash that is good for us.
we've not had but one splash in how long?
Our splash, the last splash that I remember was in free agency for me. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm gonna go back to no, Roy Williams was a trade. Shit, I'm trying to think. The last like big name player that we got that
Brandon
actually made
Carr,
some news. Brendan Carr, was that a? I mean, that was a good signing, but
5-year, 50
was that
million.
was that a game? That wasn't a game like a big name, like how again the
It
Chiefs
was
signed
supposed to be.
Kenneth. Yeah, it was supposed
He
to be
was a
like how
big
Ken
name at that
at
point.
that
Yeah,
moment. Yeah, he
yeah,
was good. Yeah, he was
yeah. It was
good,
supposed to be.
but I just think like when the Chiefs signed Kenneth Walker, that's a splash. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a game changer for that team. Now, does he fill a hole and is it solid? Yeah. You know what I mean? Yes. Is it a great signing? Yeah, but it's not a splash, not for the Cowboys. It shouldn't
Why,
be.
why,
But
why do you
again,
think Kenneth Walker's a
our bar's
splash?
low because he's
Yeah,
a Super Bowl MVP and he's a Super Bowl MVP and he's a game changer and
That's
he will change the game.
I mean
But but his team let
he's a
him go
super
though. But
he's
his
a
team
Super
let him
Bowl
go.
yeah, he's a
Yeah,
Super Bowl
yeah, we've
MVP
seen that
because he
And
happen
had
that
before.
was a
over
hole
in
they
a team in
need.
a game that wasn't a whole lot of offense.
No, it wasn't. But dude's been solid. Dude's been nice on that field for a
Mm-hmm.
while. They've
Dude,
man.
been
Dude,
good with,
the
but they got
the
to
dude,
see
He be
backup
him.
hurt
was eating most
sometimes.
of his carries. He was
Yeah,
getting
Yeah.
walked down by dude. I can't remember his name, was walking him down on carries.
Let's be
Zach
honest.
Charbonnet.
And let's be
Chardonnay,
honest,
yeah.
Terry, if you go back and look at his last 3 years, he doesn't stay healthy. Kenneth Walker's a nick and bruise running back. He gets. I mean,
I think Kenneth Walker is a solid player, the same as that safety we get. I think that's
exactly.
I think they're solid players, and they fill holes.
Exactly.
Yeah, but when you talk about changing the game for that team, though, that's a splash player for them. Again, because they have
splash players. Max Crosby. You get your all Pro Bowls. Them is splash players. Them is game changers. Them is when you sign them, your jersey sales start going up as soon as you sign them.
Quentin Williams is one. He's a game
Quentin,
changer.
yeah.
Quentin is a game changer. You know what I mean? That is a game changer. But as far as free agency, I can't think of the last time we've signed an actual splash player. You know, if I'm being honest, like someone who moves the needle that you like, oh shit, we did that. You know what Dre said? Dre's words was finally. It wasn't hell yeah, hell fucking yeah. You know what I mean? It was finally. You know what I'm saying? Like we did something. You know what I mean? We wasn't excited. It was just like,
but
yes,
that's basically
we got a good one.
That's basically because you just don't. He's not a big name. Buda Baker's a name that would have splashed a little
That's
more.
A splash player.
But because of the name. But watch dude
on film.
He's a game changer.
Watch dude on film and watch what he does. He's a Buda Baker style player, and you'll see that.
I would even say Minka. I would have even said Minka might have been close to that splash at that point. You know what I mean? Because Minka's another
it's pretty much the same. A safety slot, a guy who could do both, a versatile cat.
Yeah, because they got Minka what, a 5th round pick.
Yeah. Like but if you look at that as being a splash, then I would.
And if you look at Thompson,
because the name.
And if you look at Thompson, he stays healthy.
Yeah,
he's out
there, man. And the thing about it, he fits the framing of his team. He's multiple. You know what I'm saying? He can play free safety, strong safety. You know what I'm saying? That's what the coaches want. So that's what they want.
Right. And he's been a full-time. He's been a full-time starter. He's been a full-time starter for the past 5 seasons with 9 career interceptions. He also, like Steve said, can fill multiple roles. And he's familiar with the corners coach Ryan Smith. So so it ain't gonna take them long to learn the defensive scheme. So yeah, man. I feel like it's it ain't the big monster splash, but if he come and flop out of the water, you gonna hear him.
That's a ripple.
Getting you rolled out.
The reason I think so much of because of how he was ranked in his position in free agency. He was one of the top 2 free agents, safeties sought after of in free agency. So when you're like that in your position and you're sought after of in that position, you're one of the top sought after of in free agency in that position. You're one of the good ones, man, and we need that position.
And he's young. And he's young. 27, 28. I think he turns 28 before the season started, but he's 27, yeah. So young player, man. Seemed like he got high IQ, and we ain't had no good high IQ guys back there. I'm excited.
Seen that safety since.
Yeah, I'm excited about it, man. So what y'all feel about okay, so with us adding safety, let's kind of talk about how do you think that will affect us going after Caleb Downs?
I hope not, because he's a safety in the slot, and we need a slot still. So I think if we get him and we have he and Thompson, 2 guys who can play that safety spot and play the slot, man, that's solid.
And you can get Sonny play, and you can get Downs play at linebacker too. He got the size. You can go both ways.
He won't be there.
So what would you do? What would you do with Hooker? Where will Hooker go?
On the bus?
Back up
somewhere else.
To
Yeah.
CFL,
The only reason why he's hurt.
CFL.
The only reason why he's hurt is because he restructured.
NFL Europe.
I bet that was his act.
The XFL need to be coaching for JCPS.
It's like just like James just commented. I don't think there's no way for Downs to foul to us. So I ain't gonna let that happen, man. Cowboys ain't got that much love.
Nah, we ain't got nah.
Let me
Somebody
get
gonna get monkey and grab it.
I see DB and linebacker or DB and edge if it's there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's what James had to say. First, he was saying there's no way Downs falls to us. There's no way on that.
I agree.
And then he went to ask the crew, we kind of talked about Gary earlier. Do you guys think Gary is washed? He said he heard he wasn't playing well last year after the ACL injury. Yeah, Rick kind of
I'm hoping not.
Yeah, he got off to a good start, and he kind of tapered off at the end once Michael got hurt. And, he wasn't getting the sacks, but the pressure was there.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully we get that out of.
So if we draft another end, somebody's up out of there. It'll be him or Jadavion if we draft another one.
Nah, she needs some depth.
I don't know why somebody would
we ain't deep out there. You act like we deep. We ain't deep out there.
We're not.
How much Gary hit on the how much Gary hit on the books? 12, 13, something like that.
But he's gonna get restructured too. They're gonna rework that deal too.
I'm just saying, be aware. Don't think cheap motherfuckers do cheap shit.
No, this deal gonna get reworked. They already said that.
That's good. Hey, I'm just saying, cheap people do cheap shit, bud. Don't let them fool you. We draft one.
So as far as linebacker go, we know we need a linebacker. Jane Slater, she's out here saying that after Nakobe Dean went over to the Raiders, it seemed like pretty much for the same deal we offered them. She said she talked to someone close to the situation, and apparently Dallas was actually very competitive in the Nakobe Dean market. It said he was one of their 5 Zooms allowed, but they were told the offer was similar to the Raiders,